Hi guys, it's Alicia from Medica Organics. I am making a pink clay and patchouli soap today. So I'm just showing you my ingredients here. That was an Australian pink clay with a little bit of red clay. This is some cocoa powder. I'm going to do a pencil line through the middle. This is some arrowroot powder for the top half of the soap. And I'm going to put some poppy seeds through this soap. There is my essential oil blend, which is a combination of, that's my coconut milk there. I'm just popping my coconut milk and I'm going to blend that through. My essential oil blend is a combination of paprika, basil, pine, and there's one more oil in there, which I cannot remember off the top of my head, sorry. I'll pop it in the description bar below. I made this morning, so I'm just doing a talk over, whatever you call these things. So I'm just mixing the lye water here, and in there I have my sodium gluconate, my distilled water, and my sodium hydroxide, obviously. I have my sodium gluconate, my sodium lactate, and some sugar syrup. I'm just measuring, and that said 58. My little measure there for some reason is doing like a mirror reverse business. The oils were about 58 and the lye solution was, I don't know, I think it was like 38 or something. So I am going to bring this one up to trace before I add my colours today. And I'm doing this for no particular reason. I'm just lazy and I didn't want to split it all off and split the lye water up. This soap, I've made this soap before and I know that it doesn't thicken up. I mean, it goes to a nice solid trace, but it's not unworkable. So I've just hydrated my clays and my arrowroot powder there and a little bit of distilled water so it blends through easier. So the lye water is in. I've brought that soap batter up to a nice light trace and just split it off there. And this batch is this part of the soap is going to be the pink clay, which is a pink and red clay. It's going to be the bottom half of the soap. And I'm putting in half of the essential oils there, but I ended up putting in about 80% worth, I think, because there wasn't much left for the rest of it. I'm just going to give that a mix through, and then I'm going to get that into the mould. I'm going to give it a little bit of a tap down, tidy the soap up so it's relatively flat. I'm saving a little bit of that pink raw soap for the top. I'm just agitating this other portion of the batter here to make sure it remains relatively fluid. And I have just put in the arrowroot powder and give it a little mix through. And I'm going to put in a cocoa powder pencil line here. So just nice and light. You don't need much. You need less than what you think. If you're going to try a pencil line out, use it really sparingly. It'll still come through in your final soap beautifully. If you put too much in there, your soap will snap in half. So I'll give you a close-up of this in a sec, so you can see how sparingly it's been put in there. It's not a solid, I haven't put it solidly over the entire soap. And I'm going to put about half a teaspoon of poppy seeds in for the top half of this soap, and there is the rest of the essential oils going in. Oh, it's bergamot, that's what it is. So it's patchouli, bergamot, a little bit of basil, and a little bit of pine, and it smells incredible. I usually just do sort of patchouli and then some dark patchouli and a little bit of bergamot, but this time I added a little bit of basil and a little bit of pine, only a little bit. You only need a little bit of your pine and your basil, but it just gives it a little bit more depth. It smells really nice. So pouring this into the batter now. And then I'm going to knock it down. This is the rest of the pink batter. I'm just going to pop it along the sides there. This is fairly well set up by the time I put this in. So I've just put it along the top on that side there. I'm going to sprinkle some poppy seeds across the top, and then I'll give it a little bit of a texture so the pink clay blends in with the rest of the soap. Just pushing this one up to one side. And that is it. Nice and easy. Soap does not need to be difficult. Once you get the hang of it, if you get yourself organised, you can make a batch of soap relatively quickly. I have not edited much out of this at all. So just texturing the top there, I'm going to put one last little sprinkle of poppy seeds across the top. And then I'll give you a close-up, and that's it. I've got a big day tomorrow, so I'm probably not going to cut this tomorrow. I'll more likely cut this in 2 days' time, and I will show you the cut then. But there is a close-up of my pink clay and poppy seed soap. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions, leave them below and I will get back to each of you. Thanks guys. Have a fantastic day.